Alright, so it's time for another string change, no? Okay, so we're gonna do our final thoughts sa Deodario Kaplan Amo na ginagamit natin until now, no? For over 2 or 3 months. Ayan. So papakita ko din sa inyo kung ano na yung itsura niya and my final thoughts on it. Okay? So ito. Wala nang cut-cut, diretso na. Alright, so ito yung violin ko. My main violin. Since March yata, nagpalit tayo ng Kaplan Amo. And I've been using it for a while. And sabi nga natin, it's a dark sounding string. And it's, nung first impressions na, sabi natin, it's quite responsive. Although, meron siyang konting delay. No? And habang tumatagal, parang lumalakas yung delay niya. Yun yung masasabi ko. Okay, so overall, when it comes to durability, actually, medyo nag-fade na din siya. If you can see, G and D string, nagkakaroon ng konting tarnish, no? It's not rust, kasi hindi naman siya kalawang. Nagta-tarnish lang siya. I think because it's silver. So, usually, expect nyo yan sa silver, nagta-tarnish siya, nag-iiba siya ng color. Now, nung a few weeks na ginagamit ko na siya, when I started using it, nararamdaman ko na parang napapagod ako tumugtog. Okay? Napapagod in a sense that I feel like I need to press more, I need to draw my bow more para lang lumabas yung sound na gusto ko. Yun yung napansin ko sa kanya. So it was laborsome. Medyo matrabaho siyang gamitin. No? Although, yun nga, minsan lumalabas naman agad, especially yung high notes, no? Sa A and E string, wala masyadong problema. But when I go into the D and G strings, dyan ako nakakaranas ng konting pagod. So, I think it's because I want it to project more. Ayaw lumabas nung gusto kong sound sa kanya. And maybe it's because of the nature of the instrument. Dahil medyo dark sounding na din yung violin, mas nahirapan kumanta yung dark sounding strings din as well. So, maybe it's just not a good pairing for me. Ngayon, pakinggan natin yung sound niya. Just so may idea kayo of what I'm trying to say. So, kung mapapansin nyo, ang drastic ng difference. I don't know kung na-pick up ng mic, but the A and E string are manageable, no? Madali siyang patulugin, madali palabasin. But here, parang kailangan niya pa ng konting tulong. So, it ended up na napapagod ako. Mas mabilis ako mapagod when I use this. So, from March until June, which is today, June pa naman, di ba? So, yan, ginagamit ko siya. Now, gusto ko na magpalit kasi alam ko malapit na ulit tumugtog ng maramihan talaga. So, gusto ko ihanda din yung instrument ko. I want it primed and ready. But overall, what I recommend is, I think pwede to sa mga instruments na really bright. Talagang malaki yung nagagawa niya to warm out the sound of your instruments. Pero kung dark sounding na yung instruments nyo, I don't think marirecommend ko siya, no? And as I've said, nakakapagod siya tugtugan. Nung nagsisimula pa lang ako, nung first impressions ko, I also talked about this. Parang magaspang yung ano niya, yung texture when you draw the bow. Hindi smooth yung bowing ko. Maybe because of the materials as well, I can't really say kasi first time ko din gumamit ng high-end ng D'Addario strings. Maybe in a different time, makapag-test din tayo ng the other one. I forgot the name. D'Addario na Kaplan na brighter sounding, no? So, ito, again, yung Kaplan Amo is the dark sounding one. I would still recommend kung talagang naiingayan kayo sa talas ng instruments nyo. This is a good experiment that you can do. But for me, I don't think I'll buy these strings again for this violin in particular. Siguro pag nagkaroon ako ng mas brighter sounding, pwede ko rin siyang i-testing ulit. Kasi nga, I've tried Sigan, I've tried Spirocore, I tried obligatos on this instrument, and I would put this very dark talaga, no? So, it's not darker than the Spyrocore of Tomastic Infeld, but it's down there. Okay, ganun siya. Madilim talaga yung tunog. Na, yun nga, kailangan mong i-intensify yung playing mo. Now, pag nasobrahan ka naman, meron din siyang squeaking na nangyayari. So, minsan biglang parang gusto mo pa palakasin, pero most of the time siguro hanggang dun lang yung projection niya because of the dark qualities. And that's why nagkakaroon ng squeaking kasi napepersa na, no? Ang susunod sa squeaking is scratching na. So, sobra-sobra na yung effort na ibinibigay mo. And still, I feel like I'm not getting what I want from a string. Okay. So, yun nga. You have to also set your expectations pag bumibili kayo ng mga ganito. And again, it's not something na dapat mong gawin kung limited ang budget, no? So, kung this is around 4,000 pesos again, so hindi siya mumurahing string. Pero, if you're not really sure, I don't think you should buy this. Especially kung hindi sobrang bright ng instrument nyo. Talagang, wag nyo muna siya itry. Kung medyo dark sounding yung instrument nyo, I'd steer away from it as well. Pero overall, durability wise, okay naman, no? Tuning stability, maayos naman, madali na rin siyang i-tune within a few days lang. Kasi pagkapalit ko, tuloy-tuloy yung events ko parang I had 3 in 5 days, parang ganun. So, mabilis na siya nag-settle after that, yung initial tuning. And overall, until now, madali naman siyang itono. Yun nga lang talaga, nakakapagod na strings. And as a professional musician, you want to optimize, di ba? Yung gamit natin, dapat lagi tayong mas mapadali yung buhay natin sa pagtugtog kaysa mahirapan tayo. So, I will change into, actually this time, a lower budget string. So, eto, baka ma-recommend ko sa most of you, especially for those beginners and intermediate players, hoping na maging maganda. Please sundan nyo na lang yung next upload ko and I will be putting those strings to the test. And etong strings na to magiging widely accessible din. So, para di kayo mahuli, make sure to like, follow me, and of course subscribe. And para makita nyo yung next upload natin about new strings. And I'll see you on the next one. Good luck sa inyo.